14th. So what we're kind of in the middle of right now is, and there's some graphing stuff sort of getting sprinkled in with this, but really what I'm walking you down right now is the road of, can you write equations when given things? When I give you information, if I give you an equation, can you make the graph? But really where I'm headed the next couple of days is, if I just give you information, can you write me an equation? Right? You're not going to see any graphs today. If I graph anything today, it would merely be me just trying to make a point to like explain a concept to you. But what I'm expecting of you today is nothing on graph paper, not for this new stuff. Okay. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be writing equations, and it's important that you take note of this when you're given 2 points. And that's a stretch. That's sort of like not quite the final push here. But when we eventually put this in a package and look back at it, I'll be able to convince you that you can write the equation of a line if I give you the slope and the y-intercept. You can write the equation of a line if I give you the slope and a point. And then today, the final sort of pushy here is, can you write the equation if all I give you is just 2 points, nothing else? So I have 5 examples on the note card here. If you need more, just let me know. But the first one is this. So I'm just going to tell you that there's a line that goes through those 2 points. I mean, obviously there has to be, right? A line can go through any 2 points. But my question to you, to us, is what's the equation of that line, right? And so let's talk about what we know. In the last day or 2 or 3, I've been trying to stress this idea to you. What are the 2 things we need non-negotiably to write the equation of a line? Not necessarily the y-intercept. Generally speaking, we do, without a doubt, need 100%. We need, this is our little to-do list. We need the slope. That is never going to be something we can do without. What's the other thing we need? A point. And if that point happens to be the y-intercept, then that conversation arises and maybe we talk in that direction. But at this point, I need you I feel like I don't do a good enough job of this. Big picture, you need a slope and a point. And if you can give me or have those 2 things, you're good. And yes, the observation was made. Well, don't I already have 2 points? I do. So we'll talk about, there's a little bit of a dilemma there. We'll talk about that here briefly. So what's the one of those that we don't have? Yeah, I can put a checkbox next to point because I'm like, yeah, I got points. Thanks, dude. But what I don't have is the slope. I can't check that off my to-do list yet. But thank goodness we've done this a million times. How do you find the slope when I give you 2 points? You do
One.
this. And I try not to write that formula too often because it makes people think this is like, ooh, fancy. It is not fancy. It is this that we've done a lot. We take this y minus this y, and then we take this x minus this x. That's all it's ever been, right? So let's do the yellow one first. What are we going to write for the yellow arrow?
4.
9 minus 5. Perfect. And then on the bottom, what are we going to write for the red arrow? Correct. Right? You took an entire quiz on this. Y minus y, x minus x. On the top, then, it's time to answer math questions. What's 9 minus 5? What's 1 plus 1? What's the slope?
4.
What's the slope?
2.
2 is perfect. I can now put a green check mark next to the word slope because on my to-do list, I'm saying to myself, I need a slope and I need a point. And I can now say, slope, I got you. So just, I'm going to, bless you, I'm going to clear up a little bit of workspace here and just kind of have this conversation with you. Again, we need a slope and we need a point. And when I clear off my workspace, I see this. And there's a question to be answered here. Will you just close that for me, please? Just let's let that be always a thing. Thank you. Um, which point should I use? It does not matter. Good answer. Correct. And so, Aubrey might say, I like this point better. And then her equation that she writes for her answer today is simple. Y minus 5 equals 2 times x plus 1. Right? That's fine. That's her freedom of choice. And then Kobe might say, I just like this point better. I hate negative numbers. I'm going to use this one. That's his choice, right? What's his equation going to be?
Y minus 5 equals 2 more times x plus 1 minus.
And again, we're not to the day yet where I want to mess with this. Today, I'm still fine accepting the fact that I hope you believe me that the red answer and the green answer are identical. I know they don't look like it, but they're the same thing. They represent the same line. And if one of you puts one and one of you puts the other, I'm at peace either way. So all these problems today are going to have multiple correct answers. I'm not going to boss you around this time because there's only two, right? So you're going to pick whichever point you like. We're done. We just wrote the equation of a line when only given 2 points. Let's go again. Round 2. What am I missing? Slope. No slope, no past math class. Like that's a fact. So let's get in there and find our slope. And I warned you about this when we first learned this a long time ago, that this just isn't something you can't be kind of good at this. All right. It's just going to keep tripping you. So you have to not be kind of good at it. We don't miss this at all. So what will my yellow arrow, my red arrow say? Not equal, say. What will it say? -9 plus 8. Thank you. Don't try to answer those as you go. Just take your time, write them down. Okay. What will my yellow arrow say? Good. And there's always the math. Can't escape the math. What's -9 plus 8?
-1.
-1. And on the bottom, don't jump ahead of me, please. On the bottom, what's 4 minus 6? Good. -2. So it's a process. I show what it's going to look like. I show what the answers are going to be, and then I reduce. What can I say is the slope of this line?
-2.
1/2. We know that a negative number divided by a negative number is a positive number. And we also know that 1 divided by 2 is just a fraction, right? The top's smaller than the bottom. It can't become a whole number. And at this point, again, freedom of choice kicks in, and we just have to ask ourselves, which point do we like better? If you like the green point better, what's your equation?
Y plus 8 equals 1/2 of 6 minus or x minus 6.
Nice job. And if you like the purple point better, what's your equation?
Y plus 9, 1/2 of x minus 6, or 4.
That's it. Okay. Couple more. What's the moral of the story here? Like, really, that's it. I mean, I need someone to make me a flashing neon Las Vegas quality sign that just says, find the slope. I mean, so many questions can be answered if you would just do that. Just find the slope, even if no one's bossing you around, just kind of find it because chances are you're going to need it. Let's go again. And this time we'll just do one of them, just one of the equations. Let's go fast. What will my yellow arrow say, not equal? What will my red arrow say? Nice. And you can never escape basic math. What's -4 minus 3? What's -5 minus 0? What's my slope?
7/5.
Seth, which point you like better? Great. Okay, I agree with you on that one. I like this one too. I kind of was hoping you'd say that. So we're going to go with the first point, and it's just going to say y minus 3 equals 7/5 of x minus 0. Done. Right? And Reese's answer looks totally different if he picks the second point. We get that. Next one. Don't shake your head, just ask nicely, and I'll just scroll it back up for you. Okay, that's all you got to do. So -4, 8 and -3, 9. Right? Got to find that slope. What's the yellow say? Nice. What's red say? Nice. We're not at 98% on this. We are just 100%. We do not miss slope. It is basic math. You don't miss it. On the top, what's 9 minus 8? On the bottom, what's -3 plus 4? What's the slope? Good. So what is this going to look like? Aubrey, which point you like better? Like that one, do you? Okay, so what's your equation going to be? Nope.
Right.
Yep.
Equal
Mhm.
1
Yep.
of x plus 3.
Good job. And so if you have a 1, you can put 1 times, or you can just not put the parentheses in the 1 at all. If it were a negative, you'd have to have it, but a 1, you can just leave off. It's up to you. Okay. One more, and I wrote one more, and I don't remember why, but all 5 in my mind when I wrote these served a purpose. That one served the purpose of having a 1 as your slope. This last one is here, and then I'll get out of your way. What's yellow? Say. Good. What's green? Say. Say it. Know when to switch it to plus, know when to leave it as minus, but above all, never miscalculate simple things. What is 0 plus 6? 6. What is 11 minus 7?
4,
And what is 6/4? What's my slope?
3 half, 1.
That's how you say it. 3 halves. Perfect. Divide them both by 2. Hannah, which point you like better? Second one? This one? Sure. So what's your equation going to say? Oops.
You guys,
Did I put equals instead of like a number? That's because it would have been a 0. So if
Okay.
you'd like it, I could put like y minus 0. Okay. I'm
Okay.
actually was hoping somebody would ask that. So if you like your zeros, you can put them. If you don't like them, you can leave them out. It's up to you. Okay. It's kind of a personal choice thing. Just have any questions about that? So the remainder of your time today will be finishing and grading 30, 31, and then working on this new one, 32. So number 1 on the homework says that we are going through the points -3, 4 and 3, 2. So when I do my slope for those, I should have 2 minus 4. And for those, I should have 3 plus 3. And then I'm going to math it. 2 minus 4 is -2. And 3 plus 3 is +6. So the slope is negative overall, and you reduce it down to 1/3. And then depending on which point you choose, like I know that I was just doing this one with Seth, and he used this point. So his answer would be y minus 2 equals -1/3
X minus 2.
times x minus 3. But if, say, Austin chose that he wanted to use this point, then his answer is going to be different. He's going to have y minus 4 equals negative 1/3 of x plus 3. And either one of those would be just fine.
Okay.
You want to do another one? Sure, number 2.
I'm just, I remember, I'm just trying to remember that I have for the slope, I'm still using that equation y minus y equals m.
That'll never go away. We'll be
Yeah.
using that, yeah, till the end of time. Finding slope is just one of those always there things. So in number 2, we have the points 5, 1, and -2, -5. And yes, for all you guys who love the trend, there will be some 6s and 7s in this problem. So settle in, okay. When I do my yellow, that says -5 minus 1. And then when I do the red, that's -2 minus 5. And then I math, right? No math it yet. I just have to math it out. So I wind up with a -6 on top and a -7 on bottom. And I'm not opposed to the whole 6, 7 thing, so this doesn't bother me. The slope, completely on accident, I didn't ask the computer to do this, is 6/7. Yeah, which is nice. And then I get to pick, right? So which point do you like better? Which one?
1 and 5.
So 5, 1. So if we select that this is our point, then that's how we proceed. So our equation is just going to be y minus the y coordinate 1 equals the slope times x minus the x coordinate 5. And we're done.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. Slope will just always be a thing, okay? It just never goes away. You have to be really, really good at finding slope. Any other questions before I repause the video?
I think we did, Governor.
I think so too. Everybody's good. All right, then.